as big as your smile is, and as pretty as them dimples is, you gonna call yourself ugly. Girl, I should whoop your little butt. You are too pretty. You talk
That's
like
black
you got
culture.
manners.
That is
You know how to
black
have a
culture,
conversation.
Howdy. Sorry. Greetings and salutations to you all. This is the Umpteenth View, and I am JusHenry, the original, the one, the only, the always ready to try something different. And this is the good cousin, you know,
to try something different. To try something different. That is such an understatement. It is Wizards Wise in the flesh. How y'all doing out there, good people? I hope y'all count your blessings. Not blessings. Blessings.
hey, count those blessings and name them one by one. You remember that song? You remember that?
Oh
hymn. All right. My good people, first off and foremost, I want to thank you all for joining us. Here at the Umpteenth View, we always find some way to grasp some principle and some point, some leverage into ascension, some leverage into betterment of ourselves. Bettering ourselves.
I think betterment is good.
Betterment sounded wonderful. It sounded politically, motivated, but I think bettering ourselves was more grammatically correct.
Okay.
So I'm gonna stick with the grammar.
Okay.
Proper. Yes. Nah. Whew. All right. I have 2 children, a son and a daughter. Son is 8. And my daughter is 10. He has a daughter too. Okay.
My baby ain't there yet. She almost there.
It just so happened that our kids are black.
It's just
What happened to you, Chinese babies? No, let me stop. And
Dad, I had a video that she wanted us to talk about. I think you gonna like it. That's for next time.
And you know what's funny? You guys don't be mad at me if I've seen it already. Because I watch a lot of YouTube.
Okay.
And I watch a lot of things on the internet.
Okay.
And I just got hold of TikTok too about a month or 2 ago, and I've been on it. People have been annoyed at me sending them random stuff. But nonetheless, let's get back to the point. So I love these Tampa streets. All right. I love the people in them genuinely, because there's God in each and every one of you. So the way I like to move in life and the way I serve my God, I have to respect and love the God in you. So any choice you make, I gotta kind of give a little moment of, okay, do your thing. That's you and your thing. And I can't really beat you up about it. What I can do though, is I can take the time on this actual lovely platform that we've put together here at the Umpteenth View.
Cha-ching.
Subscribe. Please subscribe. What else are we supposed to do? Like and share. There it is.
Big facts.
I tried to just, I don't know, get us together. Here we go. So let me just jump out in there. Let's jump out. Let's go off the porch. We're leaping off the porch here. I'm driving these lovely Tampa streets. Matter of fact, it was Brandon. You know Tampa, you know Brandon. So I'm driving, and on the side there was like a path where it's like a paved path where people can run and jog and work out and so on. I see a mother, what seemed or looked like a grandmother, possible aunt, and like a 9, 10, 11-year-old daughter. Possible daughter, but it was their generation. You can see the age difference, so I assumed that was the hierarchy. Plus she was moving like a mom, the daughter was in the position to the right after the hip of the mom, like where the kid is, just to make sure she doesn't lose mom. Mom can look right there, make sure baby's there. That's where the baby was. So it seemed fitting. As they're walking, I can't help but slow down because all I see is this, like, it's not just blonde, it's like neon yellow hair on this beautiful black woman walking with the waist trainer thing on and the fresh spandex suit, it's all tight and stuff. Gotta do it, do it right, do it smart. And I'm down for it, but I'm just like, what if we're sending the wrong message? What if us men are accepting the wrong thing as proper beauty? What if women are showing off what is not actually authentic beauty? So basically I said, are modern women telling young girls a false standard of beauty? Could it be? There's another clip that I had that I wanted to bring up that touched my heart a while back. I'm bringing it back. I'm wrenching it off. I'm gonna wrench it back around so that we can kind of go over it a little bit. There's a young, beautiful, dark-skinned black girl who's getting her dreads retwisted. All right. Key term, she getting her locks retwisted. Some people are so like, don't say dread, man. It's the plight of the man. Don't say dread, man. Anyway, but she was getting her hair done, and Maestro, this is what happened.
Yeah, try not to go.
Hold on.
Yeah, take a break.
Now, be prepared. Get you a little Kleenex if you need to. If you're a waterhead, it's okay. There's no judgment. It's a judgment-free zone. All right? Disclaimer. Maestro.
For real, like, I'm not even playing with you. I don't even like kids.
I'm so ugly. What?
As she
Don't
looks
say
at herself
that.
in the camera.
Don't say that. Don't say that. You are so pretty. You all shut up. Go in the room. When you look at yourself, you supposed to say, I'm so pretty. You are so pretty. Do you hear me? You got the prettiest little dimples. You are too cute.
I ain't seen this before.
You gonna make me cry. You're not ugly. Baby girl. Oh my God. Ariana. You're not ugly. Baby girl.
Somebody in the comments said she me.
You are
everything.
so pretty. You are like, you have this beautiful chocolate skin. Like, you are just so gorgeous. You got these dimples. Remember what I told you? How many people got 2 dimples? Nobody. You got 2. Let me see you smile. Let me see. You got 2 dimples. I don't even have 2 dimples. Girl, let me see your teeth. Look at them pretty white teeth. No, you're not gonna cry. You are a beautiful little girl, and you are pretty. You are the prettiest girl in your class.
Yeah.
Boom. Tell them straight up. When you go to school tomorrow, you got your hair done. You're gonna be like, oh, look at my hair. Oh, look at my shoes. Look at my clothes, baby girl. You are beautiful. Black is beautiful. And if don't nobody ever tell you, I will tell you, you are gorgeous. You are so pretty. And you're going to grow up and you're going to be everything that you can be. You're going to be the greatest nail tech, the greatest beautician, the greatest lawyer, the greatest doctor, the greatest teacher, whatever you want to be, the greatest speaker, the greatest entrepreneur, whatever. What you want to be? What you want to be when you get older?
Oh, the teacher.
You want to be... your teacher mean to you? So guess what? When you become a teacher, you don't be mean. You be a nice teacher. You gonna be Miss Cotton. That's what they gonna call you. Miss Cotton.
So they've had previous conversations about the teacher.
You gotta be happy all the time because you're a little
That's
kid.
great.
You only 4, and you should not know nothing about being ugly because you are so beautiful. You
Yeah.
hold your head
Get
up.
her away from that TV.
You hold your head up. Okay? Okay? Have a hug?
She can't even help but look in the
I love you.
camera.
And you so pretty. You got a beautiful heart, and you just have some good manners. Come on, let's finish your hair, girl. Come on, we ain't got no choice. We ready to get out of this chair. Come on. Girl, you just almost made me cry on live. Turn this way.
You had tears rolling down the eyes. I feel that.
Girl, you just almost made me cry, Ariana. You can't be doing stuff like that. You gotta warn me. Baby, you just said that like a grown woman that's going through things. Woo. God, in the name of Jesus. Girl, you are so pretty. I can't believe you just said that, Ariana. You just made me mad. You just made me so mad. I can't believe your pretty self just said that. As big as your smile is, and as pretty as them dimples is, you gonna call yourself ugly. Girl, I should whoop your little butt. You are too pretty. You talk
That's
like
black
you got
culture.
manners.
That is
You know how to
black
have a
culture,
conversation.
Right. So you first, bro. Since how this was your first time.
Oh, that was a lot. Oh, that was a lot. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. The fact that this, if what the gist of, maybe I interpreted something wrong. If that little girl teacher telling us she ugly, we got problems.
Another issue.
We got a problem. We got a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Children shouldn't be concerned with that whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps it can be the students. We still got a problem because as a teacher, that's not something you should be tolerating.
Mm-hmm.
So off rip, that is a wonderful video for numerous reasons. It's wonderful in the sense of how insightful it is, right? Because as a person who has a daughter, I can't imagine that situation, right? I would never even thought to experience such a situation to be 100. And so that mother, if that little girl, that the older woman in that video was, if she was her mother, I applaud you. Cousin, babysitter, applaud you, regardless, right?
Thank you.
That little girl, and you see this, you are beautiful, right? And the fact that you pointed out her kept looking at the camera and she sees something that somebody else made her see is wrong, that's
I
tough.
got so much.
That's tough. And I'm trying not to get too emotional now, just thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's easy.
So
Been there, brother.
I'm gonna try to keep it together in the sake of it. Like, we need women showing these little girls that black is beautiful.
Straight up.
Because at the end of the day, if she don't see it, someone else can trick and make her believe that she is not something, and they can do terrible things to her. It's important that we stress self-value. It's important that we stress communal value.
Right.
In comparison to the Danny Deuces that we just saw in Women of That Sort, this is why that was important, and I brought that up because we don't need that. We don't need that. As a community, not a Black American community, not an African American community, not a Caribbean community, as a community of dark-skinned individuals, we don't need to think what we have can't just be it, right? There's power in just being yourself. So I hope that makes sense. That's all I can muster right now,
You
man.
spoke English, bro.
What you got, G?
So, confession. I cried when I saw this the first time. I was bawling, man. Like, mainly because it made me think of moments that I know for a fact that I can't protect my daughter. It made me think of moments where I'm like, what's going through your mind as you're looking at this tablet that everybody's so hard pressed. I was against it completely. But that was so hard pressed to get these things in front of y'all like little babysitters so that you can be occupied and so on and
Right.
whatever.
That's so good.
But that's just
Jesus,
my
that's
perspective.
incredible.
But like, and yes, they're wonderful tools when used as tools, but they're not used as tools every day with these kids on there playing Fortnite and TikTok and doing whatever they want to do. It's not playing Minecraft. They're not learning. They're just playing. But at the same time, everything in its place. Everything has its place and time. Back to my beautiful young lady. Oh man. So only qualm I have with the moment is I know she meant well, but she was like, "Oh, you made me so mad by your pretty self saying that." Da, 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 da. Nah, you was in the right moment of affirmations. Stick to that, and that would have kind of done good for the ending of it, right? But trying to be powerful and strong for that girl, I can appreciate that. But what is this girl looking at or being told is beautiful? What does she know? She's young. Matter of fact, you see how impressionable and timid she is. When she talked about the teacher, brought the teacher up, she cowered, like she went down and she soaked in like, when I go in there, I lose power. I lose face. I'm nobody in there. And it's shameful. It's like heartbreaking. Like, this little girl, somebody's baby. You know what I'm saying? So let me tighten up, because
Let me
go ahead.
quick bit. I need to stress, right? I'm hard on teachers. I've been a student before where they tell you your teachers told you ain't gonna amount to nothing. I've been told this twice in my life. Both times in high school, and I'll never forget it. Ever. Those men who you are, they won't even look at me in my face now. And it's crazy, right? One of them was a black dude. And the crazy thing about it is, I ain't gonna put your name out there, but whomever was in my graduating class knew who you are, because there was this accelerated program for black kids. That's really what it was. And I drop it. Right? I don't want no part of that.
Wow.
I don't want no part of that. And he didn't like that, so he said some stuff, and it really sums up to some people don't want to succeed in life. You ain't gonna be nothing. From a black man, right? A white man also told me this. An English teacher also said the same thing. And the crazy thing about it is, when I remember that, I didn't feel so upset and confused until the black man said it, right? Right. And then especially because it's the same person who talked white v black and a lot of stuff. So I'm big on teachers, and teachers, you play an important role, right? Because if I was at a different point in my life, like in middle school, my teachers were mostly female, and I got mad love for them because all of them great. All of them I couldn't do none of the foolish stuff I went into middle school doing, right? So had those female teachers not been there, I would have been probably kicked out of school for snapping, right? Because I was, especially when I was in high school, I literally had to isolate myself because of where I was at mentally. So that's why I'm big on teachers. So the fact that this little girl, if let my daughter tell me a teacher acting crazy, man, we had the conversation about the teacher cutting the little girl hair. I can't do it, right? That's why you see the videos and you see my beef with teachers. Teachers, you play an important role, and some of y'all take y'all job for granted because life ain't how y'all turned it out. Like, life ain't how it turned out, I suppose. I don't know.
For your expectations.
Yeah, that's what it is. But I apologize.
Change the channel. That's what you need to do. You need to stop watching. What's the movie where rich Asians?
Crazy Rich Asians.
Crazy Rich Asians. Stop watching that. They got a new show on Netflix with the crazy rich black or famous in Africa, something like that. I'm like, this is ridiculous.
Your cousin, I took my baby away from that poison.
Please do,
bro. I'm not even kidding. Dada, what's this? Keep on, baby.
It's just the way they talk. It's like deplorable.
If you out there bleaching your skin, G. My God.
Teaching that what you are is not enough. Like, what is wrong with you? And then on top of that, like, okay, so this goes back to the reason I brought this up.
I apologize again for interrupting, but I had to put that out there.
No, I need, that's why we doing this together, bro.
Facts.
We doing it together, yeah. Cause I had a conversation with my son the other day, right? Mainly because he does have a lot of women around him when he's at his mom's house or his mom's house and so on. So he sometimes for a little bit he came and he was doing like a little hip hand on the hip thing, you know, just like post it up, not even thinking about it. It was just like something random, but he had his hand this way on the hip. So I pull him to the side. Hey. Men don't stand like that, son. But guess what I am? I'm his teacher. I'm his father. There's a lot of people that don't have somebody to teach them little things, little nuances like that. But I'm here.
That's my Uncle Wes for me. Yeah, big facts.
And he'll never forget that.
He'll never,
like
ever.
This, dude. I bet you can name off the people that you pick your character traits from. The hands down, it's easy, right?
I love Uncle Wes.
I say
Drugs
that.
or no? Okay.
See, I say that to say that this young girl has been taught these words. This young girl has been taught this imagery. This young girl has I will say, what is it a dopamine trip that they're trying to catch up to as far as getting that visual gratification thing going on with the tablet, with what I see. Because guess what she was doing when this all arose? She was sitting there getting her hair retwisted and was staring into the camera and the live. She's seeing words go up. I don't know what the little girl might have saw. I wasn't reading it at that point.
Right.
I don't know if the girl can read to that level and that quick, because I struggle watching people's lives and keeping up with the feed.
Fair enough.
But something triggered this little girl into saying, I'm looking at myself, comparing what I'm seeing now as to what else I see on the phone or on the tablet, and I see ugly. Of all words, ugly. And I'm like, that's deplorable. That's sad.
Yeah, that's tough.
And when that came out a while back, it made me, matter of fact, that and a conversation with J-Rock Jones, my partner in crime with Synergy in the Cup. That's the band right out of Tampa, Florida.
Synergy in the Cup. I mess with it.
I mean, and so he broke down a few things about his daughter, whom is now 18, going to college, like full ride, like academics. Oh, what you mean?
Let's go.
So he gave me some pointers. He was like, it's a girl, so remember this, and this. And I'm like, that. A couple instances, I would come to him, just ask him, talk to him. He'd be like, bum. Just because I ask his opinion, right? So within being able to reconfigure how I approach my daughter, like now our conversation and our bond has shifted. It was before where it was just like, daddy don't live with me, or I don't live with daddy and I don't have to, it was like, she was 6, 7, like it was like distant though, but then things started shifting. And my baby loves being underneath daddy. She come and kiss daddy randomly.
Magnificent.
You know what a random love attack feels like? Oh. It's great. And so I make sure that in the moments where I'm able to teach and reinforce this young girl, reaffirm this young girl, I do it with exuberance. I make sure she understands she's different. There's nobody else like her. You're unique. You're powerful. powerful, you're strong, not just because of your last name, but not because of your first name, but because of who you are and who you can choose to be. I say you got to make sure that you're better than you were yesterday. I teach my children these things so that they're not stagnant, so that they're not thinking that the game is over when you hit one level of success. Nah, that's a jump off for the next. Let's keep springboarding on, baby. Like, people don't get these votes of confidence enough. Which is why my girl that was the hairstylist that was with her mama, aunt, whoever, family member, she wasn't versed into what to say. She literally was shocked into, I'm trying not to cry right now.
Mm-hmm.
Not only for this girl, but also for the live. I don't
Mhm.
want people to think I'm a punk. I don't think I'm weak.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing that I'm like, yo, black culture, we got to work on things, baby. What her comment like, oh, you made me mad. Don't nobody want to hear that their heartfelt emotion and emoting actually made you angry. That person, you don't know, that person may have snapped. And you know what I'm saying? Smaller things said make people snap.
Big facts.
And I'm like, people don't take into account what they're saying, man. We gotta pay attention to what we're saying, how we're saying it, to whom we're saying it. Know your audience. Comedians preach these things to the one in the 101 class, like the first comedian class. You gotta know your crowd. And all I'm saying is, my heart is broken for that moment. I hope seriously that girl has gotten some more reaffirmations. I hope the interwebs did its thing and people, like they were doing in the chat, send more love to that little girl, and so that she can feel it. Like, apparently this is the medium that is looked at as the Shangri or the piece de resistance of, ooh, that's where I get my validation. And we gotta rewire our priorities when it comes to that, y'all. Got anything? Well, in a somber, melancholy tone, this is the Umpteenth View.
Oh,